guys. It's raining. Blame it on the rain, Geraldine. Blame it on the stars that did shine that night. Brother, hey, fall in line, bro. Come on. You want to sing it? They can have their Gucci on. You don't want to sing? Whoop. Gingy, do you want to sing it with me, honey bear? Oh, listen to those purrs, honey. They can have their Gucci on. They can have their Louis Vuitton. But all I need's a cat in my arms, and that's the best look. That's the best look. All right. Okay. All right. You feeling good? All right, old man. You and Coach Cheese are in charge. Anoli's taking a break. I think you got the house in order. The cats are busy eating, so kind of take turns on shifts here, okay? All right, guys, everybody looks good for the night. That's right, let's go. We got to talk to the people. My favorite weather, 40, fog, and rain. This is so much fun. Not complaining. I'm blessed, you're blessed, we're blessed together. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. All right, I have to make this video. And I'm going to explain to you why I have to make this video. Probably going to be a few people that don't like what I have to say because, well, sometimes people just don't pay attention to the full thing and they only hear bits and pieces, or they only look at the title, not really understanding what the context of the video is about. So I don't know what I'm going to name this, but I have to make this video. Okay, so we're going to see if my babies follow me down on the driveway because it is sprinkling. I did my walk earlier today, and Fritz was like, oh, let's go do this. And then when he got out here, he was like, I'm not so sure. Oh, here he comes. Are you catching up? Everybody's waiting on you, brother. So are you actually going to walk now because you were a lazy bum earlier? Yes. Come on, let's do it. You ready? Let's go. Sister is coming out. Not going to make a big deal about it. Look, she's sitting at the end of the driveway. So here's the deal. I posted some pictures, and you guys see Fritz and Ginger often in my videos. There she is. See, that's Sister. So I know Fritz, I adopted 3 barn cats back in the summer. Oh, here she comes. And so it's Ginger, Faith, and Fritz. Faith and Fritz are from the same litter. They're brother and sister, okay? They're siblings. But she's kind of feral. And so a lot of times you don't see her in videos because she's up in the loft looking down, or she's in a tree looking down. You know, she's around, but she's not participating with being social like the other 2 cats. This is huge right now. You're seeing this. Look at that. And so today I took a picture of her at breakfast because I've gotten into the routine of when she comes down to eat, when the cats eat, I give them a bunch of food in the morning. And I've just refilled it again because I want to keep them. I feed my barn cats. I'm no meanie weenie. You got to feed your barn cats. But she does not want to be bothered, and she doesn't want to be touched. She's a little timid. But in the morning when she's eating, sometimes she'll let me pet her like 2 times. Just 1, 2. If you go any more than that, if you do anything else or even talk to her, she runs up, she jumps up, she gets up in the loft, and then you don't see her till the afternoon. So that's just the way she is. So I've learned just when I feel I can, just kind of lightly pet her, and then leave her alone. So, what are you guys doing? Oh, they're playing. Okay. Sister's in the top of the tree. Did she fall down? What are y'all doing? Brother and sister play a lot, and they'll lay together and sleep. Ginger's, you know, she just does whatever, but this is big. This is big. I probably have mud on my face, but it's okay. So welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. I have to make this video. Let's get to it. Let's make it short and sweet. So have you ever had a moment where you think something, or you discover something, or you have a revelation, or I don't know, something suddenly just makes weird sense? And then you think you're going to talk about it, or you're going to tell people or whatever, and then something jumps up onto your shoulder and says, they might think you're crazy if you start talking like that. Are you sure you want to talk like that? You sure you want to say that? That has happened to me today. And I've gotten old enough and just a hair wiser to realize that when I have those moments, which all of us have them, I'm going to speak. Are you trying to catch up? Yeah, they just ran up a tree or something. They're being silly. Yeah. Are you coming out here too? You guys are just... Oh, you're wet, darling. I'm so sorry, honey. Okay, girl. So here is the backstory. And it's going to sound a little weird. I know. I know. But I'm going to tell you anyway. So this morning was kind of a slower, lazy Sunday morning. It's very rainy. We're a little tired. We did all of our chores, had our coffee, or whatever. And I was doing some stuff on the computer. And I just happened to look over, and James was sort of going, he loves old Western movies. So usually that's what he's watching, are these old Westerns. And I looked over, and it said AMC. I think it was AMC. And I was like, James, are you watching Poltergeist? And he looked at me, and he said, I've never seen this movie in my whole life. Is it good? And I went, wait a minute. How are you a young man in the 80s and you didn't see the movie Poltergeist? And then I'm like, wait a minute. My husband grew up going to church 5 nights a week, strict Pentecostal family, didn't have television, all of these things, which is great. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, I get why he didn't see Poltergeist. Well, here's the bottom line. I saw Poltergeist as a kid. I can imagine that most of you folks back in the 80s probably saw the movie Poltergeist. It may have freaked you out a little bit, Carol Ann, okay? Okay. So it was at the point of the movie where they're bringing in like the ghost people or whatever, okay? And I said, James, I know we got to get in the shower and get busy and do a bunch of things. I said, but you have got to at least see the little old lady who comes in. I don't even remember names or anything, y'all. And she comes in and she's like, she talks and, she's the one that cleans the house, right? So he saw just enough to introduce, and he giggled at her. I said, you're going to love her character. You have got to see this woman's character, because he'd never seen the movie. Well, we didn't finish the movie. He just saw her. He giggled. We talked about it. I told him what happened towards the end, and life went on, right? Okay. I will tell you as a little bit of a defense for myself, if we were modern day age and Poltergeist came out today, I would not be going and seeing that movie. I don't watch horror movies or, high crime movies or high intense movies. I can't handle them. I don't like them. I think enough about what's going on in the world. I don't need a movie to send me into orbit. So I'm just saying. So here we are. So the day progresses forward. I'm getting in the shower. We're getting our clothes on. We're doing all the stuff that we've done this afternoon. And I'm thinking about this movie because I'm explaining it to James, and you're seeing that one little snippet, couple of minutes in the movie, where it's kind of making sense as to what the movie is about. And so basically, as my memory serves, the little girl is taken, and she is basically being used, if you will, by the devil to keep back and hold back people from basically crossing it through the light. And essentially, I guess, going to heaven, right? That's what the movie is. I'm not telling you what I believe or what you should believe or anything like that. I'm just telling you what the movie's about. And I thought, wow, I haven't seen this movie in like 35 years or something. It's been a long, long time. And so what it is this girl is in another, I guess, dimension. I don't know. And she's with all of these souls that are stuck in between, and something is holding them back from going into the light, basically onto the next plane or world, or as we would like to, as a Christian, we like to say going to heaven, right? Okay. Well, something is holding them back. And basically it's described by the little lady as the beast. That struck me so odd today, because I thought, isn't that interesting? Carol Ann, the little girl in the movie, is vital because he is using her and wanting to silence her and keep her and not let her lead the people to the light. The child in the movie could be leading, which to me is like the most innocent thing, which is basically the truth, is leading these people, could lead or will lead these people to the light to go to the next, right? and he doesn't want her to, and it's described as the beast. So I was in the shower and I'm thinking about this, right? And I'm like, you know, we are experiencing this in real time, in real life right now. You are most likely experiencing this right now. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, we're seeing a lot of truth right now, aren't we? We're seeing things we've never seen before in our lifetime. We're watching things be revealed to us in real time, in so many different ways right now. And do you know when it's time to talk about it or share it or anything like that, these strange voices show up? Don't they with you too? People show up to try to silence you and hold you back from leading people to the truth, the light. Now, I don't want to get too deep in this, and I don't want to debate anything. This is not about the movie or anything like that, and I probably got part of the story wrong anyway, because like I said, I haven't seen that movie in so long. But it got me into this process of thinking, because I don't get as many. I really don't. But every now and then, you get somebody that just absolutely wants to shut you up, don't you? Don't you? They don't want you speaking the truth. They don't want you to show people the light. They especially don't want you to talk about how awesome our God is. They don't want you to teach or show self-sustainability in any and all ways possible. Are you experiencing this? I think you have, most likely. So I was explaining this. So we had to go run and get a couple of things, and I was telling James, I said, you may think I'm crazy. And he was like, duh. And so I explained to him basically what I said to you. And he looked at me, he said, you're right. He said, that's exactly what's going on. That's what these demonic forces do. And they do it through people. They channel it to us through people. They have people not understanding, not seeing, or being in denial, or worse, fighting against the truth. It's all coming from one place. There's no dispute on that. How far that person is in with it, they may not even know. But denial and pushing back and trying to silence you on your voice and on your right to speak and on your right to stand and on your right to question all the things that are going on and have been going on. And it's not just the last 2 to 3 years. Don't think I don't realize that. I know, and you know. But we have you felt, I even told one of my friends the other day, I said, it has just felt like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like once or twice in the last, say, week and a half, I'm doing this on purpose. Are you getting seasick? It's like there's been this shift. I have people, you probably do too, that are suddenly asking questions. What do you think about this? What if I did this? I'll tell you. Somebody I know, and I'll keep it private in terms of who it is, just for privacy's sake, yesterday asked me, how can they undo what's been done? How can they fix the decision that they felt they had to make? I don't know if you've experienced that, either with yourself or with somebody asking you that, but I want you to know that that was a devastating moment for me, because I witnessed in real time someone verbally and openly saying and revealing that they are now awake. And it's like suddenly when it just clicked. And so now this person is seeing everything. Yeah, and they're trying to come to terms with a lot of things right now. That is a good thing, but it's also a little devastating for me to witness, only because what can they do to change certain things? And I want so bad to fix it for them, and I don't know, I don't think I can. So here's what I'm saying. When you get in a moment like I got in today, where I am thinking and going over things, and the silliest things can lead you to so many metaphors and conclusions, and comparing a lot of things that you may be experiencing or that we are experiencing here in this spiritual warfare that we're in. You're going to know your moment is real when suddenly there's a moment of doubt. Something doesn't want you to speak. Something doesn't want whatever you have to say to be heard. And that's not coming from a good place. So have the courage to do so. Have the courage to speak. Have the courage to express yourself. We are in the midst of the biggest battle right now. And more people every single day are waking up to say, oh my gosh. Every day. More and more. I'm praying for you guys. I'm praying for us. I'm praying for this great nation. Keep praying. Keep prepping. I don't feel having these conversations, in my personal opinion, is a bad thing. I think this is a moment of encouragement for anybody. It's a moment of courage for me, and I hope that it's a moment of encouragement for you. Don't back down. That's what we have to understand, is that so many things are trying to silence us continually every single day. And the more that we speak and the more that we win, the harder it comes for us. Just know that. Just know that. That's the way it goes. We're going to put our armor on and we're going forward. Guys, I appreciate you. It's getting dark and we've got all the animals up. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday afternoon. I'm going to throw this video up this evening, and I have some more videos coming this week. I hope you join us more and more for more of those videos, and I appreciate y'all. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. And if I come off as a little crazy, it's worth it, because I know who I'm speaking for, and I know who I'm working for, right? Guys, we'll see you on the next video. Like, subscribe, and share.